So guys, first you have to tell me, you have any doubt related to anything?
Mm,
Let me share my screen again, guys. Are you able to see everyone?
Yeah, Harsh, I would just suggest, can you just please go slow? You are just running.
Okay, don't worry.
Yeah, because see, later on we cannot just go through the recordings because we are
Mhm.
already investing time over here. I hope you get it what I mean to.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So you can tell me if I little fast. Okay. So like this
Okay.
way, under this choose column, okay, you have a department. Suppose if I select only multiple column like age, business travel, department, education field, employee count, employee number. Suppose if I want into my data only these six column. If I click on this OK, so only six column will be there into your data. So this is the option of your choose column. You cannot go one by one column to hide or unhide. You can directly choose the column from your this option under this home tab. Under this choose column, you have this column option. Okay. So from this choose column, you can select only those columns which you have needed. And guys, why we need to select this choose column? Why? Any option in your mind? Because
this
Power
column.
BI, yeah, because Power BI taking lot of data like 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs data, it is working. Suppose if your file has multiple columns which is unwanted for your report, which is unwanted for your report, then it will be increase your file size first. So for this reason, you have to use only those columns which is important for your data for this working. And suppose after 1 year or after 1 month, go to this column again, select this choose column, and suppose after 1 month, if you want the gender column, if you want a gender column into your data, you just go to this select and okay, your gender column will be there. So it does not mean that your column will be deleted from your row or deleted from your data. It will be just hiding the data into your background only.
Okay.
Okay, so you can get back any column at any time. Okay, it
Okay, so
does.
it works as a filter.
Sorry.
It works as a filter.
Right, it works as a filter, right? Suppose in Excel, if you have first deleted all unwanted column and if you need that column back, you cannot find that column back. But in Power BI, you can't. You can. Okay, done. Okay. So now the next thing is, guys, same way. Here we have a choose column and next we have a remove column. So under this remove column also the same thing. Suppose automatically, suppose if you want to remove, select this column, and if you want to remove this column, you can just select this or you can just select this, so your column will be removed automatically. It also the same way that you have to remove the column from your backend, and if you need that column back, you can go to here, applied steps, click this, so column will be back. Okay, so it means your applied step will be located here for your every steps, which whatever steps you have to done with your Power Query, all the step will be located here one by one. So you can first read it that whichever step you have to remove, you can remove that step. If you need to add, suppose if you need to add any step between these two, so you can go to this and add any step. So add next step which is located into this step, middle of this two. Okay, done or
Okay.
any other doubt? So now guys, I am going to this choose column again and see, if I go to this choose column again, step will be located button of this, so I don't want this. Click back, go to this last column, choose column, and now I am going to select all the column first. I am going to select all the column because it is my working to complete one by one, and then one by one if I need to remove that column, any column, then I will remove. But first I am going to select all the columns into your data. So now all the column will be back. Total of 35 columns. You can see total of 35 columns. All the columns will be back. So this is your first name as Power Query data is done. Okay. So next step, guys, this is your one file. Suppose if you have 10 or 20 file. Okay. 10 or 20 file. So how to work? Okay. And let me add one more file. Just give me a second. We have two data set related to HR. So I'm going to add both the file together, but we are working one by one on one by one of file. And you can see under this Power BI, right now we have only one file which is into CSV format, which when we have imported the file from the folder, it is in CSV format. Suppose your first file is ready and your all the query will be done. If I select another file which is named as Excel format, the name into Excel format. So you can see this file into Excel format. You can see here it is this Excel format. And if I click on this open, this data also related to HR data, but we are working one by one of data, not to working on all the data. And you can see when you work import the file from Excel data, your preview is different, and when you import the file from CSV data, your preview is different. Okay, why it is different? Let me show you. See, under this Excel file, this is total of 20,000 rows. Okay, so under this Excel file, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 sheet. Total of 6 sheet. Employee detail, gender wise, marital status, department, and skills level. So total of 6 sheet. It means you can see this is name as tabular format. If you select this data and go to this table design, you can see this is name as tabular data. Okay, so first one is tabular data and second one is your employee detail sheet. So it is two option into one sheet. It means if you go to this Power BI view, you can select department 2 and same way department here. But the value is same. You can select if you suppose if I select only department this value, the preview is same. And if I select uncheck this point, if you select department of this value, the value is same. So what is the difference, guys? You can see the blue one. This blue one showing you as this data will be in tabular format or this data will be in sheet format. So always select, guys, tabular format. Why? Always select tabular format because let me show you in Excel. Suppose this is tabular format. If you select one by one, if you select complete sheet, it means complete sheet will have total of 10,048 and 576 rows. So if you select sheet, it means your preview is still showing you till here, but your complete Excel file will be imported from your data and it will increase your file size as well as. Otherwise, although the number column has the row and column has blank value, although it will show the high value of your data. Guys, just a minute, I'm adding my charger. Yeah. So always select this tabular format data. This is the blue condition. Suppose if you select any file from SQL server or Excel file or any other file, always select this tabular format data. Suppose if I select this tabular format data one by one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tabular format data, and click on this OK option. So you can see every column, every sheet will become a table. Every sheet will become a table. See, HR data is a different sheet. Department have a different sheet. Employee detail have a different sheet. And gender, we have different sheet. Marital status, we have different sheet. And skill, we have a different sheet. Any doubt till now? Why we have select this tabular format instead of complete sheet? Okay, so you have to change the name of this column. Suppose department, employee detail. And you can see one thing important. If you click on this HR data, if you click on this HR data, your property is showing as HR data and all the steps applied for this data only. And if you select this employee detail, it means data will be located as employee detail and all the steps which is applied for this data only. So all the steps for this one, like see under this gender or employee name. Okay, under this employee name, you have Johnny Loney. Okay, this is your name. And all the values you can see complete full name, because full name is nothing as a good name. So I'm just going to select this one. Okay, not select this one. Right click from your mouse. Okay, and you have a value of here as a transform. You have a value of here as a transform. So if you right click from your mouse, you have to showing a lot of value. Remove column. This is you can remove other column means if you select this column, it means this column will be retained into your data. All other column will be deleted. Duplicate column means suppose if you have this column two times, so you can just duplicate all the value. Duplicate value will be deleted. Add column from example. If you want to add something column from this data, you can add also. The add column from example, I will tell you, don't worry. Remove duplicates. If you have any data which is duplicate value, so you can remove duplicate, remove error. Error means suppose if you have some value related to red one, which is I already showed in the preview of data, red one, which is not a correct data, error data. So you can remove the error. Change type. Change type means if you select this change type, you have all the change type, and see by default it will automatically check as text value, because name is to the text value. By default it is automatically select as text value. Transform, it means suppose your data is complete full name, it means complete of caps, and you want to change the caps letter. Suppose if you want to change, capitalize each word, not full sentence, capitalize each word, lowercase, uppercase. So if I click on this capitalize each word, you can see first one is capitalized, other is small. First one is capitalized, other is small. So what is the next step, guys? Capitalize each word, and you can see step is located here for one by one. If you select next file like gender, under this gender file we have only two column like male and female. So if you select this and change the name like gender, so you can see under this gender, suppose if you want to change the what can see, anyway, suppose I like need to write just this one, so you can see renamed column. Every step will be located here. Okay, and now if I go to again only gender, so you can see next step located here. But if I remove this one, if I remove this one, your step will be back the same as earlier step. Okay, so same way for every step you have to select your one by one, you have to select your table. Marital status, skills, you have serial number and semi skill. Okay, so like this way you have a complete data into your site, and see this data will be different and this data will be different. So we have to categorize, that we have two types of data in just one Power BI report. In just one Power BI report you have two types of data. So for this You have to right click on this, and you have an option here, move to group and create new group. New group, you can write it here as category 1. Okay, and HR data, you can write it here CSV. This is for your name, nothing is worry. You can write it any other name also. Categorize 1, you can write it any other name also. I'm just categorized. So category 1, it means under category 1 we have only HR data. Same way, go to this, move to group, another new group, categories 2, create column, okay, and Excel format. Just this, click on OK. So you can see under category 2 we have only one table. So one by one you can track the table. And you can see under this category 2 you have total of 5 table. Under this category 1 you have only one table. So you can uncheck this one. So category 1 you have one table only. Category 2 you have 5 table. So you have two types of HR data in just one Power BI report. Same way, if you have 5 times or 6 times of HR data one by one region or one by one country, suppose if you have India HR data, US HR data, okay, and any other country HR data, you can categorize all your data into your Power BI report, and then you can make the report. Then you can make the something next step into your reports. Any doubt you have, anyone? Tell me guys, anyone you have doubt? So move further. Okay. So now your data will be added. First, I am working on this data, and see, you can see one important thing, guys. Go to this right click. You have a two important option. You have to read it always and remember two important option, which is named as enable load. Second one is including report refresh. Enable load means, suppose if I uncheck this point, if I uncheck this point and go to this close and click on close and apply. Click on close and apply, and under this Power BI view you can see the data is loaded, complete data. But you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Only 5 table is loaded, but we have 6 table in the backend. Okay, in the backend we have 6 table total of, but only the 5 table is loaded from your Power BI query to Power BI view. This is your Power BI view panes, and let me show you why. See, data is loaded one by one. Complete data is loaded. See, under this data tab, this is the data type which we have showing you earlier. So you can see under this department you have, this is the department, employee detail, gender, marital status, and skill. So total of 5 table. It means only for categorize 2 data will be showing here. Categorize 1 is not. Why? Click on this home tab, go to transform data again. This is your new, again the same sheet is open, and see why this data is not loaded into Power BI view, because you have unchecked this point. So this point is very important. Sometimes if you are working and by mistake this check is missing, then your data will not be loaded into Power BI view, only showing in the backend. This question will be into your DA100 exam also, that if we want to hide any column into Power BI query and not able to showing to view, what is the option we have to choose? So you have to check or uncheck enable load option. Okay, if I uncheck this point, you can see, and close and apply again, and you can see my report is refreshing. You can see HR data will be there. See, HR data will be there automatically. So this is the main step, guys, that under this transform tab, for any file, if you want to hide, suppose this category 2, if I don't want this category 2 one by one all the files, then I'm going to this right click, uncheck this enable load, one by one, enable load. Enable load, because I don't want this data to be showing into Power BI view, only this data, because this is my first category wise. So I am going to use first category wise data. This is just I am going to give the example that how to add multiple sheets into your Power BI query one by one. So you can add many other sheet. But if you want to, suppose if you add any other sheet and you want one by one readable, or one by one you have to analyze your data, then you can see. Now I uncheck all this point. So you can see the hiding of the color also. This is light black and this one is dark black. So click on this close blur, close and apply. So you can watch it here. Only HR data is there. All other data will be removed. Why it is removed? Because you have unchecked the enable load option. Any question, guys, till now? Abhishek, Bhaskar, Ritu, Shweta, anyone? Clear from your side, guys?
So other than this, also I want to ask some questions.
Sorry?
Other than this,
You can ask me anything.
yeah, okay. But in my resume, I am a sales project.
Okay.
But the person, what are the you have implemented on sales project? But the data is coming from which source? Like that, what the data is coming from is a third party data, or what are the things how to implement it? He was
Sir,
asking.
actually, your voice is breakable. Could you please tell me again? Your voice is very breakable.
Okay, it is fine.
Yeah, tell me now.
Yeah, in my resume, I'm in a sales project.
Okay.
But the interview asking, you are telling you are working on sales project. What are the implementations of your sales project, and what type of data you are using the type of data, and what are the things have to implemented.
Okay.
Let's you explain this one.
Yeah, see, we have a lot of project. Okay, sales project also we have covered after this. Okay, after this we are also covered the sales project. I will tell you complete detail about the sales data, like how the data should be implemented. See, data should be implemented like this way, like this HR data. Suppose this is the HR data, and under this HR data, only the value related to human resources department, related to employee, related to manager, related to employee experience, employee age, department, like this way. But if you are analyze the sales department, then under the sales department you have a values related to, suppose, product sales, department sales, country sales, okay, as well as one person sales manager sales, and what is the sales manager of the quality sales. This is customer preference. This kind of data will be there. Okay, so I have also sales data. Let me show you here. See, total we have complete sales data like customer, date, geographical, product category, product subcategory, sales territory, internet sale. So we are also study this one also. Okay, but later on, after this project or maybe one or two project, because we have total of almost 10 to 8 files, and it is taking a lot of time. It is very advanced, so we will take as a third project of this one. Okay, don't worry, we will cover this one also.
But I want to ask another.
Yeah, tell me.
What is the role play dimension?
Sorry.
What is role play dimension?
Role play, okay. So role play is just like a create when you're making the relationship model into your model. So that is a role play of dimension. Like you have a fact table, and what is the next step, which is in our project. See, if I select this relationship tab, you can see only one table is there. Okay, you can see only one table is there, and if I go to this transform data, what is the role play of dimension table. Yeah, just all checkpoint. Okay, I am going to check all, because for this reason I am going to show this one. All check, close and apply one by one. And when you close and apply, your all the file will be located into here. And what is the role of dimension table, guys? You have to understand 2 points. One is fact table and what is dimension table. Suppose if I go to this, you can see automatically connected. You can see automatically connected the file one by one. We have not connected one by one all the file. It is automatically connected. So it is automatically connected. Why? Because it will Power BI automatically read that which is fact table and what are the dimension table, and it is automatically connected. So you can see this employee detail. This employee detail has a fact table. Why it is a fact table, guys? I will give you one example here. Fact table means you have complete data of your working. Like I giving the example of sales dashboard. Okay. So under this sales dashboard, suppose Jan 1st, 2022, 31st December 2020, 2021. Okay. So under this date, it is the complete period of your sales dashboard, like Jan to 31st December. It means total of 2 years. So for this 2 year data, you have 1 day sales as well as you have 1 day lot of sales. Like suppose in 1 day you have 500 transaction. 500 transaction. Sales is limited, unlimited. So 500 transaction. It means suppose 1 day you have 500 transactions, second day you have 300. Okay, third day you have 400 or 200, like this one. But you can tell me 1 day you have 500 transaction. So all the 500 transaction you comes into only in India as well as all over world as well as suppose. So in India you have total of 29 states only. Okay, so 29 states you have 500 transaction. It means one state almost having 20, 50, 40, 70, like this way. So it means state is the unique value of item which is countable, which is 29 in India. Okay, which is in India. Suppose if you need to count the sales of state wise, then this India is called as dimension table, and this value of sales is 2 year sales is called as fact table. So you have to connect your fact table to the dimension table, which is named as dimension working. Okay, which is the answer of your question. That first you have to analyze of your question, what are the fact table, what are the data you have. So under this fact table you have a duplicate value. I can write it here. You have a duplicate value also, but under this unique value you have only a unique value, not a duplicate. Okay, like in this example, let me show you. Click on this department, go to this department. So you can see under this department all the department are unique. Healthcare total of up to 7. So these are the dimension table. Okay, and if I go to this employee table, where is the department column? Department. Yeah, this one. If I click on this department and if I select only one department, like accounting department, so you can see for this accounting department we have almost of 20,099 92 rows. It means it is a duplicate count. So this value will showing as a fact table same way, and this department will showing you as a dim table. So you have to connect department to department. Click on this fact table, employee detail. This one is department. So if I select this, see this one, this is the dimension table. This is the dimension table and this is the employee detail table. So you have to connect one by one fact to department table. And guys, all other, please don't confuse. I will cover this one tomorrow class. Okay, this is just a for your like one doubt person, so that's why I covered. But don't worry, we will cover also this one in the details. So this one is employee table is a fact table. This one is dimension table. So you have connect department to department, then only you can give the answer that the dimension table always be connected to the fact table. Done. Any doubt, any other doubt related to anything? Okay, so if you don't have any doubt, so we will close the session for today. Okay, and guys, I will share this file to you, like dataset file, this Excel file, so you can work into this till here. Like first step, go to this transform tab. Till first step, you can work on it. And recording also, I will share after some time to you. Dataset also in a group also. Okay, so if, tomorrow if you have any doubt related to anything, you can ask me, otherwise we will go further for the next step. Okay guys,
Okay.
anyone having any
Hello.
doubt?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure, tell me.
I just wanted to understand some basics in Power BI actually from the beginning.
Hmm.
Um, do you have any video for that, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I have, don't worry, I will share that you. Okay.
In the sense, like the properties of all the basic steps and all those things.
Yeah, definitely, complete steps. We are
Absolutely.
having the starting from. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot.
I will share to you, don't worry.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining guys all, and
Absolutely.
yeah, thank you, and joining tomorrow at the same time 7:30. Okay, thank you guys, thank you so much.